Tonight at 10 on DC News Now. An apartment building engulfed in flames in Hagerstown, Maryland.
We gotta get out of here.
Wildfires burning across Virginia.
There's really no control over it.
The dangerous conditions tonight.
Hi, everyone. I've issued a DMV first warn day for your weekend. Which day, Saturday or Sunday? Details in a moment.
They're here like with open arms. They'll teach you things you'll never learn, give you great opportunities.
Several grants given to local groups working to reduce youth violence. How these groups are making a big difference in our backyard. Hi, everybody. We have a lot going on tonight. Thanks for joining us for DC News Now at 10 on DCW50. I'm Chris Flanagan. We begin tonight with breaking news in Hagerstown. Crews there, they are continuing to battle an enormous apartment fire. Look at this. You can see heavy flames and thick black smoke blanketing into the sky. This is in the north end of town tonight. This video from high above taken by Chris Garner. High above that fire, you can see it was just absolutely raging there for hours this evening. We have a closer look now at that fire, even a better idea of just how heavy and thick that smoke was coming from that building. You can see one of the ladder trucks right there to the right side of your screen trying to tackle that fire from above. And the other ladder truck is on the left there. So they have two ladder trucks trying to just fight that enormous fire. This apartment building is on Oak Hill Avenue and Jamison Avenue. That's about 2 blocks or so from the Hagerstown Fairgrounds. Here is another view of the fire. This is by a neighbor who lives just down the street. Now, we're told those flames broke out about 6:30 tonight. We're still working to learn right now whether any injuries were sustained in that fire. But our Stephen Cohen was on scene earlier, and he spoke to several neighbors.
I have friends that live up there, so I'm just praying for them, make sure that everything's safe.
The firefighters went up to the top, and then the flames started shooting out the other side of the building, so they came down as quick as they could.
The 2 windows that are getting sprayed right now just got completely overflown by fire, and the 2 firemen hopped on top to try to get it down. But when they did that, this part on the other side, like on the very end over there, just blew up in flames.
Oh, just a scary situation. Again, this is in Hagerstown, Maryland. This is a developing story. We'll bring you the latest both here on air and online at DCNewsNow.com. And in the Commonwealth, several wildfires burning there at this hour as well. This is a live look, actually, at the state's wildfire viewer showing all the fires right now. They remove fires once they've been out, not just contained, for more than 48 hours. So all the dots, if you look closely in red, those are considered active. The other dots, the brown ones, those are contained fires. And several of those fires are at Shenandoah National Park, where fire has affected hundreds of acres of land there. This is a look at one of at least 3 fires in Page County. Several communities there were asked to evacuate. At least 5 homes in the Strasburg area have been destroyed. And that's where we find our Mariel Carbone tonight.
That's right. This fire here considered contained, which is why we're able to be in this area right now. But even tonight in these late hours, we are still seeing hot spots that are smoking and flames. Actually, right now where we're at on Coal Mine Road, this is where one of the homes was destroyed. And you can see back in the corner where the house was, some flames coming up. And of course, just charred debris, what's left of this house out here. Tonight, people all across the Shenandoah Valley just hoping and waiting for this fire to be out.
Wow, that's hot.
A major disaster.
What started as a 5-acre fire quickly turning into a 450-acre fire, burning across the Shenandoah Valley. Homes like this one destroyed, hot spots still smoking.
I mean, there's really no control over it. Started yesterday morning with a windstorm pretty much. Just a lot of high gusts and everything. Trees going down, and then from there, landing on power lines. And
this video shows the wind and smoke seen and felt for miles and miles.
Firefighters are out there working really hard.
According to the National Park Service, NPS firefighters, along with the Luray Fire Department and the Virginia Department of Forestry, are battling the flames together. To those in the area,
be aware of your surroundings, pay close attention to how you're feeling.
It's been very scary.
For many waiting at home, there's a feeling of helplessness.
Sitting around the house, just keeping a look out the window, making sure we don't see any flames close to our neck of the woods.
Officials say at least 5 homes were destroyed in Strasburg. A larger fire north of that area is considered contained.
I feel for the families and what they're losing. Good thing is a lot of people have been evacuated.
Kelly Hansen holding on to that.
As long as the people are safe, you know, you may lose a home, but at least you have each other.
And tonight there is a complete fire ban in effect for Shenandoah National Park as firefighters continue battling the flames there. Reporting in Strasburg tonight, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
I certainly feel for all those people who lost their homes. For more on the wildfires, Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb here. And Janessa, at least fortunately, the winds aren't as severe as they were the last few days.
Yeah, 24 hours ago, you had a completely different situation. It was allowing for really all that smoke to make its way into the DC metro area, surrounding counties. At this hour, winds have started to subside. The haze and the smell, it's still in place across DC, but it's gotten a lot better. Here's the expansion of kind of the hazy conditions now confined to southern Maryland, parts of northern Virginia. It has gotten a little bit better for western Maryland. Here is the problem. Relative humidity. It has been down to about single digits to teens. It's starting to get a little bit better with this next wave of rain. It's really going to allow some of those fires to get under control and really help firefighters out. You do have air quality concerns out towards Fauquier County into Rappahannock. Not so much in DC, Rockville, Bethesda area, but as winds start to subside, things will start to die down across the entire region. Here's regionally as a whole, a really high pressure is taking over, and that's why you're seeing a lot of clearing and sunshine. Tomorrow, a very chilly start. We're talking upper 20s to lower 30s. I've just issued a DMV first warn day for Saturday. We have widespread rain. Some of these totals, they're on the hefty side. Let's talk about it coming up.
All right, Janessa, we'll see you then. Developing now at 10, Fairfax County Police have identified the teen accused of killing another teen boy and shooting at another following a fight. DC News Now's Leonard N. Fleming has the latest tonight from Herndon.
We're here at the hotel where this shooting occurred yesterday afternoon. I'm going to step it away just for a second here, where you can see the 2 Fairfax County Police vehicles here. This is where the shooting occurred yesterday. And right now, police are searching for Ismael Cruz Del Cid, who you can see on your screen right now. Fairfax Police just put out his picture within the last few hours or so in hopes of the public helping to find him. Police say Cruz Del Cid engaged in a physical fight with 2 people, then grabbed a gun and shot at both, striking 1 person. Authorities say the alleged shooter left his Honda Civic at the scene here at the Extended Stay Hotel. Warrants have been issued for Cruz Del Cid for second-degree murder and use of a firearm in the commission of a felony. Violet Vicks lives at the Extended Stay Hotel, who heard the gunshots on Wednesday evening.
He looks like a child, honestly. I know that he's 18, but your brain doesn't stop developing until you're 25. It's just crazy to me that these are kids in the suburbs like this. There's not really that much going on, and so if something like this happens and then it's children, I don't know, makes me wonder where the kids' parents are.
Anyone with any information regarding this shooting on Wednesday afternoon are asked to call the Major Crime Bureau of the Fairfax County Police Department or Crime Solvers. Reporting in Herndon, Virginia, Leonard N. Fleming, DC News Now. Back to you.
All right, again, the suspect has been identified as 18-year-old Ismael Cruz Del Cid. Here he is on your screen. Now, we're showing you his mugshot because he is an adult. He's also an active suspect in a deadly shooting. Well, tonight, Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin is vetoing 22 bills he says would have undermined public safety. Now, one of those bills would have expanded a program allowing inmates to earn credits towards reducing their prison sentences for good behavior. Another would have shortened a person's time on probation if they maintain a stable job or participate in educational opportunities. It's unlikely, though, lawmakers have the votes necessary to override the governor's veto when they reconvene next month. Well, working to prevent youth violence in the district, D.C.'s Attorney General has awarded nearly $900,000 to 11 nonprofits working with kids. D.C. News Now's Daniel Hamburg joining us now live in studio here. And Daniel, you spoke to one of those recipients tonight.
Yeah, Chris, I spoke with Horton's Kids. They've been providing support for kids and their families for 35 years. It's one of several organizations Attorney General Brian Schwab says is providing proactive interventions to keep kids out of trouble.
You want to see how much you've grown since January.
At Horton's Kids, academics is important. With individual tutors after school, those involved even pay it forward.
It helps me to help other children with it.
The arts are also a priority.
I do podcasting here, and I like to do poetry, like to write music.
It's all in an effort to not only keep kids busy, but help them grow.
We provide holistic programming to our families and kids. So that includes health and wellness, youth development, community family engagement, and academics.
Chief Program Officer Shandell Richards says a $50,000 grant from the Office of Attorney General will help them continue their mission.
It really allows us to not only extend some of our programming, but build a youth advisory council where we're going to tap into our youth and teach them how to advocate for themselves.
The goal of the grants is to foster youth development and reduce violence, something these teens see often.
I think it's not safe. Kids couldn't come outside. Just very violent.
But inside these walls, dozens of kids are encouraged to make positive choices.
They're here like with open arms. They'll teach you things you'll never learn, give you great opportunities.
Now, the grant program was initially launched by the Attorney General's office to provide $250,000 in funding, but now a partnership with the Greater Washington Community Foundation has increased that to $1.5 million. In the studio, Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
All right, Daniel, thanks. Meanwhile, coming up on the news at 10, Maryland County working to close a wealth gap by putting cash in the hands of its neighbors. We'll explain after the break. Also ahead, the federal government coming after Apple. The blockbuster antitrust case, how that could affect how you operate your iPhone. Plus, we are helping you stretch your dollar tonight with some easy ways to save money on kids' clothing this spring.
And weather-wise, we are watching a flash flood threat across the DMV and some of our surrounding counties. I have your full forecast after the break.